Smash her face. How very Putin-like.
I know, but how can you possibly condemn Russia when Israel did something once? You come back, you mug.
What a fracas.
Anyway, welcome.
fracas.
Welcome, everybody.
So early in the day.
Little freak. What a muggy little... Hi. God bless you all. So I came to sit here with me bestie, just because it's more genteel.
Oh, it's another
And,
one
oh, please help me, Jesus. But yeah, I feel like potentially my patience is not at its best. However, I won't be threatened, because I just won't.
Apparently
So
there
let's
was
see. Hi,
hardly 500
Marianne.
people there yesterday.
Oh, I feel a bit shaky now just from the adrenaline. Oh, let me just calm down ever so slightly. Yeah, man talking boy, cretin, whatever you want to call him, talking absolute nonsense about Russia, saying you couldn't, if you oppose Russia, you are somehow calling for a nuclear war. And he said to me, well, you don't watch the BBC. Good morning. Sorry, I should calm down. Sorry, Andrew. I said, no. He said, but Hollywood have had an agenda to portray the villains as Russia for 20 years. Why should you? I said, talk to someone else. I'm not a filmmaker. I don't get derive my worldview from
But does she understand?
paedophile, like supporting. Thank you, Jesus, for the ability to not headbutt that boy. Busk his ear as well, everyone, because I can't be bothered to move at the minute. I just feel really, it was really serene and nice here in this little, let me show it. Well, there's hardly anyone here, that's why it's serene and nice. But there's Icy Free. There's some little chess participants. These are.
Nazis.
Well, don't dox
Nazis
yourself.
like me.
Don't dox yourself.
Everybody's favourite fucking
They're going to give me
Nazi.
5. Were you saluting?
I was just saying hello, my favourite Nazi.
Yeah.
Did you not spot me? Did you not spot me? That chain's getting shiny.
Everyone's favourite
Love your shiny chain.
How is he
Oh,
not?
please don't engage, Mark. Don't be silly. What are you? What? Hang on a minute. Let me get a fishing reel out. Let me get a.
Everything
Hang on, let
he
me just put you in.
represents and is the embodiment.
He searches the hearts and minds of men.
Everything's
Hello, Ivan.
Free.
Yes, but not
Yeah, his
today.
idea is
We've
free.
already had our Mother's
To do
Day,
what I
which
want
was, I
to
feel
do.
like,
Good question. None of that.
well, Mother's Day is today apparently, like
No,
in,
it's not.
I know,
Oh,
in
it's in
pretend
different-
places,
different
in
places.
other,
Pretend
in places that, yeah. They also have a greeting card industry. But, I'll take it. I'll take the Happy Mother's Days if anyone's got any spare, because it's better than you bitch, you hoe. I just got hoed by a boy who looks like an incel if ever I saw one. He's missed his calling. Troy, hello, my love. Troy, it's all going Pete Tong base. Even Steve's leaving me. Steve! All right, I'm going to sit here for a minute and then I'm going to come into the nut house. Right, so I've cleared the entire circle, it seems, just by having an opinion that isn't. Right, talk to me, peeps, and then if you talk to me, I'll calm down, and we can all just jolly well get on with our lives. Let's be less undercover. Yeah, if you talk to me, look, I'm showing you. I've cleared the everything. Look. Oh, I didn't realise I had. Yes, Troy, immediately, if not sooner. Please. If it doesn't involve scrambling a helicopter or military manoeuvres. But the weather is lovely, actually. Thank you, Andrew. It's lovely weather, as I like to call it, which is why I'm kind of sitting here, because I did have a little scoot into the madness, as I like to call it, and it gets a bit volatile in the warmer it gets, the more Andrew, no, but shh, we shan't talk about things that are technically not allowed in this country. Yeah, I have a very sharp tongue, Andrew, which seems to see me right. Although that boy is going to punch me in the face apparently, so that'll be a laugh when someone picks him up off the floor. Okay, forgiveness is not yet. I can't be bothered. When you don't feel it, there's no point. We're set. When this thingy's finished, I just got him on camera. He's an absolute. I don't want to start swearing really, but he's. We're going to go with spaz, but not in a lovely way. Thank you, Built for Speed 101. I just want to tell you all, it's really lovely and I do appreciate it, and I will. So yeah, we've already had Mother's Day because I know that because I've got a giant card at home in a giant envelope and it's been opened a long while ago. And I got a gift. Oh, special. Actually, yes, it was in April. Yes, it was in April. So I don't know, I can't remember when. But my mum got cards and I did. And my nan. So that's good. Right. Ah, what a little mug Ree was there. Oh my gosh. You've never seen nothing. I wish I'd have pressed the button sooner. But I had to step right into his face because he was trying to intimidate me and I was thinking, surely not straight out your mother's basement. But he identifies as Russian. But he's from the UK. But he was educated in the UK. But he lives in the UK. Oh, do you know what? They're churning them out at an alarming rate, this education system we've got at the moment. If you consider, they're not like the imaginary they or the, metaphorical they, you will never be given an education that is good enough to overthrow the people who are indoctrinating / educating you. Like, doesn't make sense, does it? You're not. Why would people give you correct information at all times in order to be able to make rational decisions for yourself, which could go against the prevailing narrative? Which, to be fair, I mean, it is changeable. 50 years ago, this would have all been madness, and therefore I'm hopeful that in another few years, it may all just become swings, swing around. That's the point in revolution. It just comes around again. And what is cultural becomes countercultural, and then it's just like a little ballet. Yeah. So, that being said, it's a good job he didn't just spoil my whole day, because with these bereavements, I am not on my game when it comes to patients. But it's a good job I'm not a doctor. And I feel like I'm going to get to the pub early because JC has a birthday to attend. I'm going to walk over there now. I might as well, just for the sake of having a row, and then I'll be back over it, and then I'll be where I belong, my other spiritual home, which is the pub. Right, let's get me bevy. Mister, I shall see you later.
Okay.
But someone's got a cough that is shocking. Right, it is quite busy because it's lovely weather. But it does seem to get a bit mental here in the warmer months. So yeah, I'm just going to get high on sugar. And then let's go. So JC said he's so South American. Right. Morning, Jimmy. What's happening? Oh, I wish I had a fry up. The stick thing, I got the... Okay, wasn't that dramatic, kid? Right, let me show you what I can see. So, yeah, they're all the way... It doesn't look that clear on the camera. Hi, Gina. It is a nice day. It's not that I wouldn't swap it for the inside of a pub in a heartbeat. Just throwing it out there. Right, who do I see? I spy with my little eye. Socialists over there, all two of them. The little Muslim boy who had the fight with Mo, can't remember his name. He's told me his name back 4 times. It's getting embarrassing now. Atheist Steve, I see some of the other atheists. I see some Christians. None that I don't feel like that you would know them. I see Hattoon. Yeah, let me turn you around. So there's Hattoon in the background there, or in front of you now. There's Usman over there, just the back of him. You can see arguing with the older Christian in the wheelchair. Let's have a butcher's. Sorry if you can't hear me very well, but the phone, I can't use my mic with this one. It's the other one. There's me brother, but he's just going in the wrong direction. There's Sai, everybody.
The one that died was buried for 3 days.
All right, there's John over there. I've got some. Sorry, I've just got to say to you, what's happening? My
You give me the mic. You give me the mic.
neck. I've just got some little boy, some little muggy bodger, just said he's going to punch me in the face. He's only like a little back. I said, go all right, Arnie. You know what I mean? Jay.
Your friend up there got a bit upset with it. He was embarrassing the camera.
Which one?
You know, like the lunatic named Charles.
Oh, yeah, let's not get carried away. I thought you meant I had a friend then. I'm so excited. Jay! I've got this cuddle. Ah! All right, listen, I've got someone to interview. I've got someone to interview. Sorry. Your bag's open. Your bag is wide open. You're right, Steve.
What happened? I text you.
Did you? I must have been using the phones were in my bag because I haven't got any proper pockets at the minute. Right, sorry everyone. Just ignore you for 2 seconds. No, I'll came in, had to look round. I thought, nah. Went out, then I was sitting at IC3's table, and then I had a little set to with some muppet. That's the last time I went and sat over there. I had a Hebrew Israelite call me a rapist. So, a rapist because I'm white. And I stole his gold. I said, mate, I've had my cupboards out last week. We split it if I tell me where. Right.
No, the guy just aggravated me because he's going on about his favourite verse is Deuteronomy 5:28-29.
Go on.
And it's basically about the fact that Israel's supposed to keep the commandments forever, and it doesn't really say that. It says it'll be well with you if you keep them forever.
Yeah.
So he can't interpret language.
Oh, is it him?
Yeah,
but he won't listen to any New Testament stuff, so you can't counter, like you can't use
And then
Paul.
he tried attacking the old man. He tried pushing me. I pushed him off.
He's going to get himself in big trouble soon.
Yeah, he is. He's looking for a fight.
Yeah. Well, he's going to get one though because he's like surrounded. But last week, you remember, he was wearing a mask because he didn't want the publicity. But now he's surrounded like he's holding court.
I don't want the publicity, but I'll behave like a drama king.
Exactly. But I'll caught it. No, Troy. I wish I did. I was due to interview Robert, and then my trip to Canada was quite last minute, as in they were about to change the rules for vaccinated people. So, and it was during that day/week that I was going to do it. So I put him off or postponed, like regretfully. Hi, Islamo-Imperialist. But yeah, I'm going to ask him. I don't know. Yeah, I would like to. I also Osama. I can't say. I don't want to try and pronounce his name because I just got two versions in my head. That Jack Duck. That'll do. His is supposed to be easily, and that's just from me.
You got an interview?
Have I got an interview with? Yes, well, I bumped into some people I know, Christians, on the way down, and he said, I've got a question for Bob, and I was like, give it to me. So before he gets, Bob ain't here anyway, but before he gets to him, I want to tell him the real...
That guy over there, Scottish guy, he wanted to discuss the Trinity with somebody.
Who? Which Scottish fella?
The guy there with the quotes.
Oh, no, don't, he ain't Scottish. No, he's from up north. I know, don't, please. He used to be a stalk, like, oh, no. I know who he is. It's YouTube, and I can't, not for once, I just can't.
Anybody want to discuss it?
Yeah, no. He's a Unitarian, it's embarrassing. I've done him before on YouTube, like with all the free people watching, you know, like, I can't, I feel embarrassed for it. But, right, I'm going to have a wander, Steve. Where was I? Troy, sorry. Yes, I'm pleased about that, but, yeah, that won't be for, like, if it's, I don't know about flagged, I don't know how that works on that selling site that you just mentioned, but not for long, it'll be sort of restricted somehow. Oh, sorry, love. So I see Chris, Christian Chris, I don't know. There he is. More Christians over there. I can't see the chitty chat because hold on, let's, hi.
You're a regular here, right?
Yes.
What's your name?
Kay.
Okay.
Yeah. What's yours? Musa?
Yeah, I watch you.
Nice to meet you. Like Moses, Musa. Yeah. All right, excellent. Thank you. That's weird. He said, I watch you. But usually they say, oh, I like your stuff, or he's just like, I watch you. But he was smiling, so potentially I'm all right. Your Highness? Your Highness? No, not yet. No. JC is here. John is here. Chris is here. Katoon is here. Not yet, no. Andrew, I was just about to go into her lack of Arabic, like, you know, prowess or whatever in terms of translating the whole book. And then I realised what you're saying. Oh, it's quite polleny here. But that's all right, because I haven't been able to breathe properly for a couple of years now. Right, I'm looking for my, not victims, because they're Christian. Oh, right in my eye. Excuse me while I just... Okay, if I start crying, it's not because a boyfriend punched me in the face. It's because there's a lot of pollen-bearing trees. Hi, Unitarian. Oh, I could just sit on the grass, remember, like this. Mohammed, please try English, babes. Have you seen the one? Oh, who wants to know? Oh, there's a couple of them. Which one? What's he look like, Mohammed? Yes, I have, Jimmy. I feel like I have. Yeah, the one where about the trial, about the like Herod and all of that. Yeah, I feel like I have. I think I've got a copy of that somewhere. I've got a copy of. I've got like around, like in the hundreds of old books and manuscripts and books that are mentioned in the Bible but are not in the Bible and stuff. Just the man. Good choice. You stick it in the comment section. Maybe I'll find it. This pollen is just a joke. I can't have it in my eyeballs. Sorry. And I need to clean these glasses if I'm ever going to be able to see. I can just about see. I can't really see who's saying the thing. Right. Let me have a... I need to wander around. I think they've probably just gone home. Because I was sitting outside. They said, all right, we'll go and get some food and then we'll come and do the vid. But, you're right. But then it is lovely weather. And they may have come back seeing I wasn't here. And no, they weren't coming to see me anyway. They were coming full stop. Okay, let me keep my eyeballs out. Hold on. Actually, I'll keep them in the sockets. But you know what I mean. It is lovely weather. I could just sit on the deck chair. Oh, I really don't want to listen to his voice. No, they're not over this bit. Okay. Let's keep having a look-see. Let me change arms because it's getting a bit tiring already. Who's what, where, Mohammed? Oh, no, he's attracted to the light of Jesus, Marion. Come on. I like it that Mohammed's here. He could be listening to any old twaddle on some Dawa channel. At least he's here. It's got to rub off eventually, Marion. Maybe. Please, God. But I can't see the comments properly for a minute. Hello. You all right? I don't know him. But, I mean, it's nice to be nice. Is that my little lovey? Yeah. You all right? Oh, my God. Okay, this... Yeah, I still can't find my... Oh, there's a whole nother load of peeps over there. Have a look. They're stretching down that way now, whereas they usually don't. I don't know where I missed them. Is that Martin? I can't see anything in these. All right, Martin. The girl is wearing something pretty distinctive. I can't believe I can't. Okay, that Pseudo Hebrew Israelite has got a big group round him, and he has had since I got here earlier and then left again because I was like, oh, not bothered. But I'm not filming you, love, don't worry. It's pointing to me. Anyway, Hang on, Mohammed. Give me 2 seconds, kid, because I'm all hands here. Which is normally not a bad thing, but this pollen keeps going in my eyeballs. Mohammed, if you retract them that quick, babes, I can't. Oh, it's too warm. Oh, yeah, hold on a minute, sorry. I didn't watch Kafa realist. I watched about 3 mins this morning. Oh, come on, Mohammed, hang on a minute. Sorry, Islamo. What, you mean Omar Mohammed? You mean the older, like, Saddam Hussein kind of candidate? The one who's always talking about sex? Is that the one? Right, and Islamo Kafa realist, not one who's a dreamer. Yeah, I only watched about 3-4 mins. It was Wendell's channel, if I'm right in what you're thinking. But I feel like I pressed the like button or saved it to my watch later or something. But they get lost in my watch later. Making those. Mohammed, I'm sorry, I don't do the cryptic crossword clues usually. I do the coffee break level. I only use the cryptic when I'm not sure of the easy one. You're right, love. Yeah, I've lost these two. This is such a shame. He said he had to leave at... No, it's not even... All right, stop talking to yourself, okay? Sorry, darling. Billy's here, everyone. I'm already saved.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, but don't waste them. Give them to these mob who need it. You've
Share
given me
it
one
with somebody
before.
else.
All right, well, what a good idea. Let me turn this around. He did. I said, save it for these mob who need it. And he said, no, share it with someone, as if I'm not going to anyway. Hold on, let's see. You know, but I just argue against the Muslims a little bit more because of my temperament. No, but they don't want the answer.
They don't want the answer.
They can't hear it anyway. Oh, I know. Bless them. It's going to be a shock, though, isn't it? Come judgment. Sorry, someone had a question for me. Oh, Armour of God. Yeah, I understand you're in a different country. So it emanates from a big, hot, shiny thing in the sky, which is like the firmament above, and it's called, you'll love this, it's called the sun. I know, it's crazy, but it will disappear again shortly in what we like to call the night. Obviously that's not quite the same for people in other time zones where it may be Mother's Day today. And if it is Mother's Day today, wherever you are, please do, if your mother is still alive, send a pigeon, smoke signals, text message, card is always appreciated by mothers of a certain era. Not saying you're all old, obviously. I can't find them. They're two Christians. I was supposed to chat to them. If I find them, I will. Do you know who that is? You know behind you? That's the bearded guy. You know, remember the bearded bloke? Remember Taylor? No, don't point because I'm not talking to you. Not on your Nelly. I got the patience. All this funeral stuff and everything.
To be charitable to win.
Some geezers are just threatened to try and bang me out.
Really?
Some little fuck.
Ah, yeah.
The
little gremlins.
Yeah. Listen, I know you've got to go at, you're going to come for half hour over
No, I'm going straight.
See what, in my hour of need, though. Well, you can't come at 4:30.
I should be there because it's my godson.
I know, but that's 5. I'm saying your sister. That's closer than godson's sister. Fine, that's all right. What do I need, love?
What's bad?
Oh, I can't be doing it. I can't. Right, let's get out of the way. I'm still looking for these. I could just shout out their names. Thank you, Jane Mac. Only by necessity. I try not to pray for strength and patience because God just sends retards in your path and you have to develop the patience and the strength not to fall back into your ways and just deal with them how you would have done. That's so bizarre. That I really felt like that was synchronized, as in I bumped into them on the way. They had a top. Yeah, I think maybe they thought I wasn't here anymore. Oh, Oh, what's his name again? This nutter. What's his name? Big T. Everyone, have a word. Have a word with this. Look at how he's dressed and all. He's forgot his. He's normally got a carpet on a stick. Oh, Abdi's on him. Abdi's in the middle. He's such a good heckler. Except, all right, babes. Let's have a little go. He's got his Palestine t-shirt on though. He's such a troll.
That's your religion, sucking her tits. Sucking milk from women's tits. That makes you their child.
Can you believe this? A Shia is giving it that after the practices that they adopt. Unreal.
He hates Shias.
Yeah, sorry, Arma.
Hypocrite.
How is it racist to dislike Shias? Yeah, but how is it racist? Is it a race of Shia? No, it's not a race. I know it's not, I'm just saying. I think that shirt's gone to his head. I can't, I want to go and see Anthony. Hello, sorry. Yeah, sure.
I was speaking the man, Christian man, he was, maybe he was priest or something.
Preacher.
Priest or priest, maybe.
Priest is going to have a little white collar. Anywho, he's a Christian, yeah? Hold on.
Anyway, he says that there is no miracle in the Quran.
Okay.
There are plenty of miracles.
But Allah says to Muhammad, if they ask you, where are your signs and wonders, tell them to go back to the other scripture, as if to say, like, he says to Muhammad over and over, you are merely a warner. You are just a warner, like to tell the people. Hold on 1 second. Let me just show you what's happening. He's already at it. Who done what? T. Oh, shucks. No, not really. They're both Muslims, you loon. Sorry. It's a bit embarrassing, if anything. I won't get excited. Not the way you're dressed, mate. Oh, shit. Hold on. You're going to be able to see this somewhere else, but yeah, they're on the floor. Where's the old builder? Look, I'm all the way over there. Someone get him out though, but he shouldn't be taken out. But he loves Gerardo. He's left his carpet indoors. Yeah, of course, but they get younger and younger, these cars. Sorry, everyone, I lost focus for a second there. I was coming to see Abdi. Someone's dropped. You're right, darling. The usual. It's this weather, man. For people who associate so much with Arabs, they can't cope with the weather. Madness. Right. Anyway, that's all been dispersed. Well, but Abdi's still over there geeing them on.
Whoa, what's happening here?
The weather, babes. It might be the camel urine, though. You never know.
Is he still at it?
Oh, he's always at it, Usman. Well, there's a bit of it going about. Oh, not me mate again. Oh, shucks. Yeah, I've got a minute, yeah. Well, hold on. No, I will have a minute. Who for?
This is recording the camera.
I don't know. Ask John a minute, because I just want to find out what is going on here. 2 minutes. Largely peaceful. Oh, all right then. Language, my love. Yeah, just a man. Yeah, that was evidenced when Hatter got stabbed in the face right in front of their car. Didn't even get out of the motor. Didn't even get out of the car. I wanted to see Abdi though, but T. I don't want to call him Big T, but I mean he's not a small boy. Yeah, I didn't get to. I wasn't close. Was you close enough to clock it?
Yeah, I've got it.
All right, send me a clip of that. But the old Bill, they come sprinting from basically the bushes. Like, why not put the vans somewhere like effectual? Anyway, it's Abdi G'ing him up. Look, he's still there, right in the middle of it.
Lift his bag, that's the only thing.
Oh, there's some cosmetic damage. But that's the same fella who was rolling about with Mo. Did he get a slap, Busker? The one who was fighting with Mo the other week. He's very pale, yeah, like Arabic. No, I know, but I'm saying, was he involved in... How did his bag...
him in the face.
Oh, got ya. He's getting a bit glary lately. Let me go and find him, maybe see if I can... Oh, well, that's all right then.
Well, it was a slap.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
Yeah, well, I had
The
to...
guy had a good... To be fair, there was one slap and then he got an opportunity to go back at him. So 50-50, isn't it, really?
No, it's 100% the person who does the first slap, isn't it?
But he did have an opportunity to go back at him.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? So yes, it is a responsibility of the person who set it off.
To move away.
No,
that's enshrined in... that's set by precedent. Oh, sorry, everyone. Charles is getting escorted out. What a shocker. And by Charles, I mean that pseudo-Hebrew Israelite who doesn't want any attention, but just took his mask off and he's jumping up to the old bill. Because now apparently he's getting... You watch it, it'll be racist. But yeah, he's been surrounded all day. And I told you, this weather, people don't listen to me.
Look at these two, man.
Look at now he's got the mask off though. Now he doesn't mind the attention. Now he's took his mask off.
Shy little boy.
Bless him. He speaks for Yahweh, everyone. Or not, as the case may be. I shouldn't enjoy it as much as I do, but I'm going home unencumbered by handcuffs today. There are some police, yes. It's not just a rumour. All right, here we go. It's Charles, everyone. You won't be able to hear it, but marked. Yeah, I can see someone I know up there filming it, so I'll get the relevant clips for you all. He ain't gonna do nothing now. Just giving him the attention.
Listen, officer!
He speaks for God, apparently. It's not my God. No, he said to me last week on the camera, he speaks for... I said, you got any evidence? He showed me one Bible verse. It's not talking to him. I was like, okay then, keep taking the meds. Right, it's more police. I can't believe there are so many police. I've forgotten them. Look at how he's dressed and he's giving it. Please, everyone. He's got an handbag on. And his Nan Z scarf. And every time he walks past me, he's getting leirier and leirier. Can't be bothered, man. No, Tiger. No, not publicly. Not that anyone can prove. No, I'm joking. No, what am I looking? I want to find Abdi. Who's... Here's me little mate, me little troublemaker. Let's have a word. What is going on with you? Run over, they see it. No, I'm saying. So go on, what happened? Tell me.
No, I don't know. Have you spoken to anyone here last week? Were you here last week?
I wasn't here last week, but I've spoken to people who
What about the week before?
I was here the week before, yeah.
Why are you slapping a man up, Bob?
Oh, don't worry about that. Let's. All right, now,
You're gonna slap me now?
Oh, no, that's silliness. Hang on a minute, but that's silly.
You walk away.
Because he just asked me for a conversation. I'll tell you what, I'll just stand here a minute.
You're wrestling.
It is asking someone if they're going to... Anyway, talk to me, please.
Who the fuck are you?
The Israelite. I interviewed... Bro, there's about loads and loads of old builders.
Get the fuck out of here, you
No.
Relax.
Chill out, please. It's the weather, isn't it? What is everyone on?
Do you know the weather?
I saw the vitamin D on their head.
Do you reckon it says it was DCCI, someone from...
I can get it. So have you checked online already to see if it's published? Well, I know the cameraman and I know my cameraman, obviously, so I'll ask both of them. Because and is it, do you need... Look, hang on a minute, let me just turn this... sorry, everyone. Have a look at Jesus a minute. Do you need it for... They can still hear me. Do you need it for, like, official purposes, or just you just want to have a look? You do. All right, no, say no more. Mum's the word, and it's Mum's Day, apparently. Mark, do me a favour. Try not... Yeah, I know, but... You know all that turn the other cheek stuff, isn't it? I know you don't believe it. No, I know you ain't in that vibe. Oh, my God, I'm married to 3-year-olds that's dressed up all religious. just have a word. That's what he reckons. He's got a photo of me on his phone for no dodgy reason whatsoever. And a picture of Hatton.
He deserves this. He deserves more.
Yeah. Anyway, please don't get into any trouble because you're right at a lot of them. Oh no, so he's going over there. Calm it down though because he's just a bit. No, I was there. He started, but he's a bit touched, I reckon. Everyone's a bit touched.
What is he now?
Yeah, but he's not exactly the most balanced of people, is he? He's in there literally trying to incite. Yeah, but Abdi's a troll as well. He was just G'ing him on, saying he's got big. The one who wears the Free Palestine. He's funny, I love him, but there's going to be trouble when.
And because some people believe this is the battlefield, let me tell some about the battlefield. How the Sahabas used to fight. The Sahabas used to do 1 against 1. You want to talk about battlefield? The Sahabas used to do 1 against 1. Not 10 against 1.
Is what you're saying.
It was a fair fight. If you want to fight 1 against 1. You want to talk about battlefield? Do 1 against 1.
Apparently there's a hard.
What you mean? You mean?
The Sahabas.
Alright, here we go. Hang on.
I know. You stepped up.
Now, I'm not saying that. His phones will be tapped. Everything will be tapped.
Camera though, it'll be on camera.
I understand.
A lot of cameras.
I'm saying all these other guys will jump in.
You can step away because everyone seems to just be trying to escalate all the time. But at least it's not me. Anyway, how are you going to manage this getting attacked visit? What did you say? Did you say anything?
No, this guy here.
Was you mocking? Like, was you? Yeah, no. That's Big T. I can't keep up with who's getting shifted. No, that was the Hebrew Israelite getting shifted at. He was over there. I don't know. He might be in the van. All right, he's getting moved out. Oh, but yeah, were you saying anything when he lapped up? Good luck, keep calm. I'm listening. Sorry, I'm watching him on camera. Islamo, you're so right, babes. Maybe a Weatherspoons. If the service was a bit better. Right, so T's getting ejected from the park. He gave a slightly different account of what happened, but not a million miles away, said the officer. And now I don't know what's happening with my little mate here. He's getting rid of a ticket, I think. Cited, as you may call it. But he's racking them up because apparently a couple of weeks ago he was in a scuffle, and then before that with Nodine. I want to start giving out free legal advice in this park, I reckon. Yeah, he's giving him a red card. Well, what's he doing? Just write. Oh no, he's just taking notes. I thought he was writing him out. No, yeah, I thought he was like giving him a ticket. It's fine. No, I like him. He's one of the all right ones. You joking, are you? He's going to keep over getting 20 more minutes. What? Just this weather? I know you know. I'm telling you, somehow for everyone who talks Arabic and is like big with when the hot weather gets up, this ain't even seaside weather in Arabia. They're all nuts. Got another 2 Muslim. I married a 3-year-old. Usman's up a ladder. Hello! About time. What time do you call this?
Time after.
You missed all the drama.
Is the reason to...
Now everyone, do you see this? You ask ladies, are they coming to the pub? Yeah, straight away. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sexist. Nice to meet you.
I'm bringing more Christians.
Yeah.
Some are coming from the interchurch, some from the bridge.
And some from places we're not going to tell anyone about and all that.
Sorry.
They're all nice people, but... The gist of the church, yeah.
Sorry, I remember.
That's all right. I know you're gonna. No names. Okay, right, I'm gonna catch up. Yeah, no way. I'm gonna be leaving, say 4ish maybe.
That's very early.
I know, but then you can come back to the glorious.
Where are you going?
I'm going to somewhere that serves alcohol, but I couldn't possibly tell you where on the stream, even though I walk them there every week. But yeah, I'll find you. Right. Oh, is it a balaclava and a tracksuit in this weather? And he thinks it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Oh, I've got little tiny trolls who are not even old enough to shave. I mean, it's lovely to be popular, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I still can't find that geezer who I was meant to interview. Oh, Sugar Stephen wanted me for something. Oh, never mind. Hello, my love.
What's up, boy?
Something? Oh, never mind. Hello, my love.
What's up, boy?
Yes, you're not causing trouble, are you? This
I'm always causing trouble.
You're not doing it as well as Big T, babe. You're not quite.
I'm causing trouble. No, the only trouble I'm causing is love trouble.
Nice. That's what IC3's got written on his thing. What is love? I keep hearing the tune in my head every time I read his sign. But yeah, exactly. But yeah, he's having a discussion apparently. But I just ended up having a row over there. It was so lovely until the idiots turned up.
You know what they're like? It's Sunni versus Shia.
No, this was just a regular idiot, like a political idiot.
And they're supposed to be
it's
religion
like
of peace.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, no,
Is
but
that
this was like mad socialist, like freak. I don't know what he was.
Anyway, take care.
I'll see you soon, babe. Right, let's see what everyone's saying. Ivan, I consider shaving in a boy like a prerequisite to me actually punching them. Everyone starts shaving or growing out your beards. You know, he threatened me right to my face, said he's going to punch me in the face, called me a hoe, said I'm probably on my 6th vaccination. I don't know what that has to do with Russia. I really don't.
So now we have an issue between Russia and Ukraine.
Oh, Russia and Ukraine again, I can't cope. God, Phil's changed, isn't it? It's not Phil. Right, I'm going to go and sit in the shady bit and drink an energy drink because I can, because I'm what I like to call a grown-up who can decide what I drink. Let's do it. Oh, I just keep catching the swears. Right, there's that loon. I will film him as I go past. But have a word with the hat. It's got horns on an horn, surrounded by horns. I'm not going to make the obvious joke. I'm just not going to do it. I refuse. But it's nice in this bit. A bit shady under the tree. So there's like a few youngsters over there. So I might just stand here a minute. But I need both my hands. Oh, there is a cute dog, but it looks not that cute. Right, let's go and sit down a minute. Oh, this pollen is a joke. Let me show you the floor. It's not as bad as it will be soon, but you see all that orange stuff? Like this gets swept up, like swept through for weapons and stuff, like in the evening, but my eyes are stinging just coming over here. Oh, my glasses helpfully did that by themselves. Right, I'm gonna have to. I should have bought eye drops with me. Okay. Just a man. No. I don't have the first time I ever met him, but I won't even say what he said. It just basically deteriorated from there. Sorry, Ivan. Triggering your hay fever. Right, I need hands. Oh yeah, I have them. I need... Oh, I feel like maybe I'm a bit of a Girl Scout, like I've got stuff. I don't drink pints. Right. Troy, weren't you coming down here, love? Well, just get walking. You're still typing. Oh, you could be typing on the phone, I suppose. Right. Tobacco is always helpful for a cigarette. What have I done with it? Oh no. Yeah, Islamo-Kafa realist. I've seen some pretty uncharming behaviours from him. Like not necessarily in person, but on video. He's always just so silly that it's hard, like as in stupid, I don't know. It's hard to like keep up a grudge, and everyone's got stuff going on. But yeah, you shouldn't be half the thing. I'm not into gossip, so but it's on YouTube, most of it. So yeah. Right, let's try and roll with one hand. It's just my life's mission. I don't know what I'd do if I was a thief in Saudi Arabia. How would I? Not get caught, I suppose is the answer. Yeah, this bit here especially is eye itchy. But I feel like it must be coffee because you could drink other stuff with caffeine in it. You know what I mean? Definitely. Troy, I used to work in an industry, like when I was studying, I worked in a pub. I don't know why I was about to try and like obfuscate that. But yeah, they were convinced that Guinness was like some sort of, I feel like maybe I had a sip and I was like, no. But then your taste buds or your tastes do change for, yeah, every while. The things I loved to eat as a child, I don't love. Jacko, I try not to, I mean, I do overshare actually, but I've had all of my serious, like a vocational whatevers have been helping people. I can say that definitely in one form or another. There's been yeah, I won't go further than that. Maybe one day. I mean I probably have mentioned them in streams, but not specifically because of the charming death threats. And Jacko, no, I don't have the, I feel like I said that the other week. They've all been helping people, but I'm not too sure I can deal with, I'm not squeamish, but like children, if they vomit or accidentally go to the toilet and stuff like that, that's one thing. But yeah, I feel like maybe I should be dealing with the insides, but not the innards, if you know what I mean, like the inner man as opposed to the inside of the man. So yeah. Oh, Troy, do you know what? Might as well have a snake bite while you're at it, if you're going to go full blackcurrant. I feel like maybe it's time to switch up my drink. I'm getting a bit bored of... Yeah. I only do gin and tonic when I'm, I don't know, like that. Like quite a few more people have subscribed overnight. Like one of the videos just went quite big. So I don't know what happened there. Someone... Is it for you, Marion, or for everybody? No, I don't, Jacko. People do try to make me. The thing is, depending on... Oh, shucks, I got crap on my T-shirt. Oh, no, it's bloody pollen. Depending on where you've been in your life, like... No, temples have the incense anyway, if you want to get silly. Like, it's pretty oppressive if you sit at the front in some services. So, no, I don't. I try... No, I'm not convicted of it anyway. I don't. Intellectual guilt is something I try and avoid. If it's my brain saying I ought to feel guilty, then I'm just like, oh, shut up, because my brain talks absolute crap to me all day long. But I know the difference. Like when the Holy Spirit convicts me of something, it's not even in my brain; it's my stomach. Like feels like, oh no, what have I done? Oh no, that kind of like, you know, kicked in the stomach by a donkey vibe. I've never been kicked by a donkey, but I imagine. Anyway, 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to have a little drink. Yeah, try refreshing it, because Gina obviously can't have the same problem, Marion. Martin, I'd want to know when Benson was established. I feel like it was the 1800s or something, but... Oh, listen. Yahweh moved across in front of the Israelites as a pillar of smoke by day. So that's another answer. And also, Jesus said, nothing that enters the mouth can defile a man. So, Jacko, I'm not trying to talk you out of giving up, but I am trying to talk you out of, like, needless guilt, if you know what I mean. Someone's put me graffiti back. It wasn't there. Do you remember last week I said, oh no, they've rubbed it out? Oh yeah? Someone's put it back and it's definitely not my handwriting. Hashtag just saying. Yeah, I don't know why. Sorry. I don't know why talking louder is going to make a difference if it's lower. Look how many people, like, look around everyone while I just like this again. I know, it is literally a sign. It's so lovely. And one day I'm going to have a body of water and there's a cafeteria and stuff. Sorry. Oh, well, you might as well look at the nice stuff. It is. Here, have a look at it again one more time. Maybe I'll do it as my screen grab when I change it. There you go. Thank you, but thank you very much for letting me know. This is, yeah. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Well, that sounds like I needed this head, doesn't it? But look over there, all the deck chairs. I feel like it's this pollen as well. It's just, yeah, this is not a good look for me. Like itchy eyeballs. Right. Yeah, let me have the drink that I was threatening to. Oh no, I've got fruit. Oh my gosh, look how healthy I am, everyone, but I've got no fork. Oh, fork off. Right, I'm gonna have to get sticky hands then. Let's do it, please. Thank you, Troy. Right, let us pray. No, also, when I say us, I mean me and my other, my id, my ego, and my super ego. Right, everyone, it's sticking your hand in the fruit time. Sorry. I don't have Paperboy's here this week. I haven't seen him. But yeah, I'm definitely, even if it's just the ladies, I shall be retiring at 4 p.m. Excellent, Marion. I'm so pleased. There's definitely a massive case to be had for art influencing like theology and otherwise. I'm just at the moment, my theology module is looking at, I'm so sorry. I've got fruit in my mouth, literally, sorry. Hello! What's occurring? Don't sit on my throat. Oh, good. Right, sit on that side, babe, because this is like the trumpy corner. I love a fruit. I'm just going to tell you that for free, everyone. Where was I? Oh, yes, the theology. Marianne, like images of the Virgin Mary, etc.
Stinks here.
No, isn't it?
Oh my god.
It's that corner. It's right in that corner. Yeah. Let's see what you're saying. Which Steve, Marcus? There's a couple of them. You mean atheist Steve? Oh, I saw that. I saw he did a little vid. I didn't watch it. Sorry, Steve. But I saw it. I know a few melons, Troy, as well. Funny. No, I haven't got any watermelon. That was kiwi. I love cherries. I really do like cherries.
Cherries.
No?
Never like.
I knew you were odd. I just didn't know how deep it went. You missed all the excitement.
Oh yeah, Daisy
it.
told me. I didn't see it. I'll watch the video.
What time do you call this anyway, madam?
What?
How come you just arrived? You just got
Oh, I was trying to come early, but
you
just
didn't.
went to McDonald's with a friend.
Brilliant reason.
And we were talking, so it took longer than expected.
Got you. Well, I shall let you off then. It's my Christian duty.
Hi, people.
Look, she's coming out of her shell, isn't she? It's nice. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I'll do my own live stream sometime.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get her on camera. I feel like even there's a case to be made for purchasing alcohol and sitting on the grass instead of sitting in the pub with the music. Everyone stand hello to you. Sorry, I didn't even. I'm so rude, but I'm just involved in this fruit cup.
Fruits are very good. I don't like the fruits I get here, like in Tesco, Sainsbury's. I don't like.
Some fruits are very
No,
unsatisfactory.
it's like it's not juicy at all. Like at home, we used to have like very juicy fruit. This
Juicy
is like,
fruit.
Yeah, juicy. It's
I like chewing gum also.
It's like I don't know. Everything tastes bland here.
I'm really sorry. About 3 more mouthfuls, and I'm back to full what's name. Right. Sorry.
Nice day.
Yeah, I feel like it's picnic weather.
This is considered.
Well, you want to go to the pub instead? It's because you bought your ID.
I think they know me now, so it's okay.
Bugs? Go away, you freaks. Right, last 2 bits now. 1. Sorry. I could go to sleep. I'll just do the eating tune. Sorry, everyone. Right, last bit, pineapple, right to the end. When I say last bit, there is another little bit. But... I should turn this around. Sorry, everybody. Very rude of me to not offer. I know, but I was just thinking that anyone who comes down, I will share a fruit cup with them. I can't say fairer than that. Troy et al. Okay, last bit. Ask me a question, someone, like about theology or about Jesus or about something. Anything. Not anything. Let's not get silly. Oh. Yeah, hipsters, the sheen wore off for me about 20 minutes after I met one.
Would Jesus be vegan?
No, he wouldn't be. Doesn't matter if he is or not, but no, I saw Bob debating that once with a vegan who was trying to say God doesn't want you to eat meat, and it's twad. I mean, it's up to you. It literally, Paul says, the one who wants to eat meat, don't get on the case of the one who doesn't want to, and the one who just eats vegetables, like, mind your own business. He didn't say it in the London way. Oh, I needed that. And now I need the rest of the ciggy, and then oh, Leo, you're singing my song, babes. It's why? I mean, and maybe some of them they don't know. Oh, that music's gonna jar my stream. I'll go away, you div. All right, I gotta move, everybody, because then I have to mute all of this.
I'll hold it for you, yeah.
Thank you, but that's right, I wouldn't mind if it, I'm just gonna leave that there. I wouldn't mind if it was a good tune. JC sent them over, I reckon. Yeah, right. Oh, is it pub time yet? It must be, but let me point you that way. I want to go off and see Abdi and see why he's been trolling him.
He's standing in the way.
Oh, this is the one who swore last time I walked past.
Even at the age of 89. You're not.
Wait, is Bob today? I haven't seen him.
Where?
Bob.
No, you'd hear him before you saw him.
But he's not here.
Not that I know of, no. And I was supposed to speak to a couple of people who wanted to speak to him, but yeah, can't find them. Sorry.
Do you understand democracy? Yes, the Afghan people voted for their own parliament when the British and Americans
They voted for the Taliban, is he joking?
The Taliban are going to take it again.
Oh, something's gone horribly wrong. I don't know what, I think I came in on the wrong end of that combo. Surely no one's arguing that. Right, let's go. What time is it, babe?
3 something. 3:18.
Ooh, not long to go from my self-imposed let's go home time. No one ever wants to debate me. I have to find like a sucker, a visitor. Hello, love. Sorry, I'm like a tit in a trance. I was miles away. There he is. I found him. Oh, right. excuse me. I've been looking for you for a good 45
You just want my
minutes.
discount, don't you?
No, I don't want your discount, but tell everyone on the live stream where you work that. No, I wanted to do that. I told JC when I got it, and then I was like, oh,
I spoke to Bloodfire very briefly about it, and he was quite staunch on that you can't stick them together. Evolution and...
Yeah, and then you'll never question it ever again. 2 seconds. Right, evolution, everyone, and then I'm doing this, and then I'm gone ski. If JC's got a camera, if not, I'll have to do it on the stream. Sorry. Jay, you got a spare camera for me to... Spare camera? Yeah, I need it over the other side, where Chris is. Can I just pick it up and go? Which one? That one? Smack me fag now. Look at the positioning. I'm just about to do a video. Don't get me to help ya.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to speak to these two who are talking to Chris at the moment.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I kind of arranged it on the way in.
All right,
buzzer.
You don't stand there like in between them, like get ready.
Got a mic. Thank you. Is it on? No. Oh, it is. It's not sunglasses. I can't see that bit. Just going to throw in.
Well, it's one that I have learned from a lot of those Kay has. So let's let Kay have
okay, yeah.
Right, hold on. So let me just introduce Broad. Sorry, everyone, you got a weird angle there. Tell me when you're ready, Jay. I'm always available for content. Tell me when.
We're running.
Action! Okay, right, I'm not going to use your name because of...
You can if you want.
Well, I'm not going to because... Just take my word for it. So this is a person name. This is... we're going to call him Tony. That's what we're going to call him. On the way in, we bumped into each other, and the question is centred around evolution, but I'm going to find out if there's an actual specific question I can answer.
I've heard other debates. I'm just curious if you can, if you can fit evolution in with the Bible, and if they can go together, and if they do go together, then how do they go together? And if they don't go together, then why not?
There's 4 questions.
Essentially,
it's
one topic.
Yeah. I've got one question, like just a yes or no answer. Do you want them to fit together for some reason? No. I know you. So now we're going to see if my memory is any good. The first question is, can evolution and the biblical narrative be married together? No. And the reason, okay, so there are such a thing. There are theistic evolutionists, people who believe in God and to a certain extent creation. I'm going to outline their argument, and they also believe in evolution. Regardless of, we'll get on to Darwinism, but evolution. So the Genesis is, I believe, is a literal, like it should be interpreted literally. Let me outline their argument. Their thought process is that 1,000 years is as one day to the Lord in the Psalms. And therefore the 6 days of creation may well be 600,000 years of evolution. The order of creatures is like it can be, you know, like slightly modified to fit with man came last, as it were. Nice. I'm trying to avoid it.
I know why it came.
So they say that time is an irrelevancy in terms of Genesis because of God's word, or because of the psalmist, yep, and the progression of animals. My argument against it, they do have other kind of things that they say. So my argument against it is that to imagine, firstly, I have no problem attributing more than 24 hours to each day of creation. Because there is all, like further on slightly it says, and in the day that Yahweh created the heavens and the earth, but that wasn't one day of creation. So we know that day can mean something other than a literal day. And the sun and the moon, I think the sun was created on the third day. That makes it difficult for the sun to come up on the first and the second day if you want to be like a temporal day. So back to evolution, back to creation. The Holy Spirit's not in the business of Jesus was in the business of telling parables, but he said nothing in secret, as it were. And he's part of the triune God who brings forth creation. And he has no reason to create substandard humans. He looked around the garden and he said, it is good. Now, good for someone who is morally perfect means it's pretty darn good. I mean, it's good. Like, there's no gooder, as it were. It is the best that it could be prior to the fall. I just thought of a good thing that I'm going to tell you in a minute. So my argument is not solely based on that. It's based on science itself can refute Darwinism and evolutionary theory, like in general. I made a video about it, and I don't have my notes with me. Without ever going to the Bible, you can disprove that is perfectly, that fits in perfectly with the Bible. Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing to say that, but a cat is never going to become a fish if you leave it in water long enough. You see, so it's a changing kind that Darwin proposed, and he couldn't fit the human eye or the aardvark into his theory. He said it woke him up in the middle of the night in sweats, kind of thing, because he also said if you can't prove this theory, because it's only a theory, within 100 years, just throw it out. And there are other elements that he had difficulty with that weren't widely publicised once it was taken on as fact, as it were. And it's not fact because science doesn't claim to be the truth in a philosophical sense, because the claim that science is true can't be scientifically verified, it's philosophy. And for science to be, for it to be a true and so can you just step back a little bit, sir, because of that? For it to be a true and workable hypothesis, it needs to be replicable and observable within either laboratory conditions or like in the field, as it were, which neither of them can happen. You couldn't just go with why are there still monkeys if monkeys evolved into humans. The other thing I'm going to tell you is evolution is true in a biblical sense, but this is the sense in which it is true. Paul speaks about we are a new creation in Christ. He speaks about the inner man and the new man. We receive a new heart, and we receive a heart of flesh, and we receive the indwelling of the Holy Spirit. So in a very real sense, we Christians, as it were, our hearts are softened in order to be able to hear the promptings of the Holy Spirit, etc. But in a real, we become a new creation is literally biblical evolution. We become a new person. Not everybody, unfortunately, but just those who accept the blood of Christ and the sacrifice. So
just curious, so cavemen, for example, and they have bones and Neanderthals and bones. Does that kind of mean that many people are going to be essentially?
Did you hear what I just said?
No. What I'm saying is these are things that they have, so I'm a bit confused then.
Have you seen them? I'm not discounting them as
I do believe that there was, that man wasn't just, see it's a tough one, I do believe that man and woman wasn't just man and woman.
I didn't finish my question though.
Sorry.
Do you feel that the worldly, non-religious education that you receive, whereby evolution is taught as fact, it kind of fails to influence without further research or further conviction or further looking into it? I accepted a lot of things as factual because they were taught to me, and now I look that Marxism is taught as a positive, and transgenderism is taught as a
a conditioning ground in some ways. It's just a conditioning
indoctrination. So have you ever considered that the evolutionary narrative came around at the Enlightenment happened before that? Marxism came into being, class, critical consciousness was everywhere, and then the Bible is the first usually to be attacked in terms of scientific facts.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So do you feel like that's something to maybe ponder?
What I was pointing at was the findings across the globe in all different places.
Have you seen them?
No, I I haven't seen them myself, but I don't believe that there would be a world conspiracy.
Oh my gosh! Where have you been living?
You refer to the fossil record.
He's talking about bones of the, like Australopithecus and Cro-Magnon.
Well, if you call it that.
The fossil record shows what you were doing. Do you know Lucy? I'll give you an example. Do you know Lucy? You know Lucy?
The female cave.
Those bones were found over 2
I'm sorry if you can't hear properly.
There's nothing linking them. They found, this is the evidence of evolution. There's no field of science that is pure with broad and outright lines such as the field of evolution. Do you believe you're eukaryote? I mean, you believe evolution, yeah? Are we in evolution?
I'm here to talk about it.
I'm trying to bring it in. Yeah,
I'm just trying to get
I'm trying to give him a Christian perspective.
Are we in evolution? When you track it through, you can't avoid it that a rock can see it. And also, that you're related. If you go through it, you're a eukaryote if you follow that religion. Which is a religion of death. It's a death cult. Because it requires generations of death for anything to move forward. Do you know what I mean? I mean, all of what we observe does show, I mean, this lady's doing well. But yeah, if you believe evolution, you've got to believe that you have a direct relation to a pine tree, because you're both eukaryotes, your cells are the same.
Does that mean, like, this example, like the DNA structures of a human being?
Oh, it's like, because a monkey resembles you, literally the same kind. That's no reason to jump to the conclusion that we came to monkeys. We've got billions of monkeys, we've got not one monkey man.
Right, I'm going to go with a different tack though, with all due respect. So, well, it's still a scientific one. So I've seen interviews, and I can give you the link afterwards, where a Christian apologist went to some pretty decent educational establishments within America, and he spoke to, I believe it was macro or microbiologists, like professors. So they were educated at even better places than where they were working, and each and every one of them failed to give one example of a change of kind, and they are biologists, and their students also were interviewed, and he said, all I want is one instance of a change of kind, not adaptation, but speciation. And they couldn't, and they looked as if they thought they should be able to, because they just accepted the argument without sufficient evidence. One of them came up with bacteria, and he said, okay, what does it turn into? And he said, well, other bacteria. And he said, so it's not a change of kind then, is it? Exactly, and it's still a bird if it becomes...
I mean, I don't believe we come from monkeys, I really don't. I believe that's two completely different species. But I do believe that there was a species that was from Neanderthal.
And I press you, that's your claim, so I'd like you to give me some evidence.
Well, I don't have full evidence, just
you don't have any evidence.
Not from something I can pull up right now and
but you don't have it, with you don't, because I've had this conversation with quite a few, like when one guy, another Tony, like because I've called you Tony, he said, there's just so much evidence I can't possibly, and I said, well, just one. He said, I'll bring it next week. Never ever brought it up again. I've asked him.
You got the Bogman of like Regis or something.
Pete,
like
isn't
that.
it?
Yeah.
His name is Pete. Pete Bog. Pete.
Yeah, who's come out an ancient bog is meant to be like 5,000 or 10,000 years old.
There's no problem with the time, like as long as you're not a young Earth person, which I'm not. It doesn't matter how long ago.
I believe the brain can.
That would be adaptation. Even the differences between bones in what is considered, if they were authentic and legitimately found in one body or in one area, like that gentleman was saying, like 5 mile spread, it's not.
Yeah, I honestly believe.
But what I'm saying is, if they are markedly different from 10,000, 15,000 years ago, it's still merely adaptation. It's not speciation, unless a scientist who was not there 500,000 years ago says this is a different species of hominin, and that's subjective. That's his opinion, because they don't have any blood or tissue, or, you know what I mean? Like with teeth, it's different, And because there is zero evidence for evolution, and it's taught so widely, you want to have a penis on a Wednesday and whatever, then that's a fact. And you'll go, have you got any evidence for that? And they'll go, well, there's loads, but it's just trends in education, and the world is always, Satan is the father of lies, and this world is under the sway of his dominion, wickedness.
So you 100% don't believe in evolution?
That's correct. Yeah, I did. I believed in a theistic evolution.
100% don't believe in cavemen?
It's not that I don't believe in them. I have no proof, but if they were, again, it's adaptation. But I don't believe that Yahweh's in the business. This is the thing. When I was a teenager, I caught myself and corrected my thinking in as much as I thought that people centuries ago were a bit thicker than we are. Like I just assumed that. And I wasn't considering Aristotle or Socrates or any of the poets or writers, but I was just thinking, no, but they're still in an intellectual pursuit. I was assuming, well, they must be a bit, I don't know, they're just less intelligent because they hadn't had the benefit of all of the breakthroughs that came in the intermediate. So my point is, why is God, because I believe in God, why is he going to create a less than perfect human knowing it will become, he created less than perfect in terms of salvation because he knew the fall was coming, but that's a spiritual adaptation.
Why do we have breakthroughs in technology and medical breakthroughs and all different kinds of breakthroughs? If we was created absolutely perfect, then surely...
Because we fell, that's another one, we fell, we became immured in sin, we became more interested in whatever it is than helping our fellows. But also breakthroughs are now, it's exponentially expedited in as much as once you have the breakthrough of the printing press for Tyndale and for the Bible, then you can have many more breakthroughs just on the fact that literacy goes up, and now you don't have to rely on a priest to tell you what it means, and now everybody can talk about it. So then there'll be a breakthrough in this theology and that way of life and that education system. But you need the crux of it, like the loom or the weaving thing.
Even from making mud huts to making stone buildings to making brick buildings to making...
Well, it shows that humans always had an ingenuity that belies the fact that they may have been Neanderthal, and I mean that in a secular way, like in a, you know what I mean, like stupid.
From that, I'm just saying...
Sorry.
It's going to be loud.
Yeah, just for fun. Yeah. National Health Service. There they go. There is no emergency, but they've got the lights on just for fun. Well, I say there's no emergency, I don't know. Step back a little bit because I feel like you've maybe that. So
so it was just...
sorry.
Yeah, on the back of that, us being created perfectly, then if it was created so perfectly, then surely...
Do you know what happened in chapter 3? It wasn't we were created perfectly and then skipped off into the distance and started Little House on the Prairie.
So sin
introduced death. Sin introduced a proclivity to be thinking of yourself, literally the bondage of self, as opposed to any altruism, any worship or glorification of God. It just meant, oh no, it's now us against God, it's us against each other. It became... it was just denigrated massively, creation. We weren't there now as stewards, we were under a curse by which we would suffer all of these
Have we
things.
progressed since the days of Adam?
Definitely because of Jesus. That was a massive turning point. The first Adam, it says in the Bible that sin entered the world through the first Adam, and the second Adam, i.e. because Adam just means man, Christ, that was the atoning moment for those who believe in him. So that's the only breakthrough that anyone ever really needs, because 10% of any population have got an IQ that is considered in some vocational disciplines as useless, but that's still 1 in 10 of every person around. In terms of individual progress, like in Maslow's hierarchy kind of thing, people don't have to progress. They're free in this country, certainly, to not progress at all. It's an inner, motivation, or it's like a God-given inclination to better yourself or to better your fellow man, and therefore you become better by helping others. Because at essence, helping yourself, exactly, because you might just become more arrogant and more. But when you help other people, when you genuinely give of yourself, it's only C.S. Lewis said something like, it's only the stuff we give away that we get to keep. So if you give away a lot of love, you will feel lovely. That's the payoff. And most probably, although people are ingrates. But yeah, Jesus was big on the love, which is not societally readily obvious to be a solution to anything. You would say it includes any of those. It means that you'll be doing it for the right reason.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what I mean.
exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I like the idea that you can't take Genesis when God created the earth.
If you
each
take
day
it
by day,
poetically,
then you can take the day as 1,000
yeah,
years.
exactly.
That's a more sobering thought.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it allows you to put it in a bit more perspective.
Well, yeah, because Adam and Eve they were unique in terms of their creation. They were not, other than Melchizedek, like they were not born in the true sense. Each of them had an utterly different birth or genesis, literally. So they are really our archetypes in that they should, prior to their fall, yeah, and certainly afterwards we can like resonate, we can go, oh yeah, I'd have done that sort of stupidness. But it's more about looking to Jesus than to looking to mere humans, even if they were miraculously like
I like the thought of the conspiracy of that, a world conspiracy.
Let's talk about COVID when we get off the camera.
World conspiracy.
Exactly, and you said, what do you think there could be a global conspiracy? And I'm like,
It would be a
but I'm
mass
saying,
world
do
conspiracy.
you know what's going on at the minute?
Why would there be such a conspiracy?
Why does Satan need a reason to blind you from the truth? That's
You're
his
looking at it
MO.
as Satan versus God.
Always.
And God's truth is this and Satan's lie.
There's no
is
God's
this.
truth. If God said a falsehood,
No,
but I'm saying if God said there are triangular circles, there would become, not in a philosophical term, but he speaks truth into reality. So Satan it says that Satan, when he lies, he speaks in his mother tongue.
Yeah.
He's a liar and a murderer from the beginning.
Yeah.
Not from the beginning of creation, because he was cherished.
So God's words of Genesis, truth, evolution, world, conspiracy.
If it denies Christ, and Christ spoke of Adam as a real person, that's the clincher for any Christian, it should be. Christ himself, who was not an idiot by any stretch of the imagination, he didn't lie, spoke of Adam as a real man. And therefore, I'm like, Bob's your uncle, or not that Bob, because he doesn't believe it, but...
Yeah, then I hear other Christians that will take Adam as like humanity, mankind.
It does
and
mean
it's
man.
rather than like an individual person, it's talking about a generation.
And no, initially Adam was created as a plurality. Like he alone, when he was created as mankind, Adam, but he was referenced in the plural before Eve ever came along. We shall call their name Adam. And there's no they at the moment. There's just a he. And he's referenced in terms of having Eve as a... Send Jay a clip because I just included this in one of my assignments and I feel like it hasn't been graded yet, so I don't want my professor to watch it. No, I know it's right, but I'm saying my professor ain't come back to me yet. But yeah. So, all right, I feel like we've wrapped up nicely. You'll be back another day, won't you? Do some research. Find me some bones. Don't steal them. But find me something or other find me a change of kind. And if you can, you're in for the big bucks because other big time biologists.
I'm going to have a look at that.
I'll send you the link as well for that vid, that Christian going around and asking them. It's brilliant. Liar donkey. Imagine that's your representative.
He's just renowned for that, isn't he?
He's really nice in real life.
Oh, when he's calm as anything,
Everybody.
Until he kicks off.
I know, yeah. I think he has
a
little non-Holy Spirit. Yeah, okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No worries,
there is no, you don't believe in it. No, I do like an elbow because it makes me feel like a young person.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm part of the gang. Yes, there you go. Right, everyone. Okay, so come at me, bros, as it were, if you do believe in theistic evolution. It's better to believe in theistic evolution than not to believe in God, obviously. It's not particularly what I would consider a salvific issue. However, once you discount a part of Genesis, where does it end? Like, do you discount the commandments as well? Is it all the books of Moses? Like, what's going on? Like, if it was just a poem, if it was made by the Jews to try to account for something that they had zero knowledge of, how did they get it so right? Because science has affirmed that we go back to a common ancestors, obviously, because of the way procreation works. Why wouldn't the Jews have come up with God created a village with 10 men and 20 women and I don't know, not much on the TV, etc. Like, have a little think about it. If you have any questions, I don't say I'm an expert, but I know a few. Obviously, I've got the Holy Spirit, etc. on hand, online one. So So yeah, I hope that helped. And if you've never considered it, if you've just bought into evolution because you went to school somewhere, think of all the other false things that they taught you, or your children, or people nowadays, that what you can see being taught in the education system that is antithetical to Christ. Edifying. All right. God bless you. And it's very warm here, and I shall be off now. And lots of love. Bye. Okie dokie. Hold on, you people, while I turn the camera off. You got it, yeah, babe. I did wrap it up. I've done everything. I was about to sweep up the little bit where I was standing as well. I'm an all-rounder. Right, I'm off to the pub, babes. I'm absolutely sweating like a... Well, I won't tell you what I'm sweating like. I will. I could actually, but it's not very... It doesn't sound very Christian. But it is true. What time is it, babes? It's got to be 4, isn't it? 1:45. It is G&T time, as I like. G&T o'clock. It's a big clock that I carry around, and it just starts going gin. Right, let's see me little peeps. I'm sorry you all went through that with me, like at a dodgy angle. I know I was pointing you at my chin at one point. I'm so sorry. You could have got involved.
Hello.
You got a bleeding mic on. You could have come and got...
What, when?
What do you mean? Well, you didn't notice me just standing there sweating for Jesus, talking that whole time.
I was
You're
having
you're going to work, aren't you? You absolute letdown. Phone them, ring them through and say there's a Larry bird coming. She needs a discount. Next week. My hat. Yeah, it's my invisible crown. Jesus gave me it. Thank you. He really wanted me to ask what he meant because he had a set. Like a put. Come on. I like your hat. I don't have a hat. Therefore, yeah, I'm from London, my love. It's a blessing. Martin. I love you, Martin. You're always here. You're a blessing. Right. Oh, sorry. Right, your bag's open, you know. No, I'm not saying there's a bomb in there. I'm saying your bag. No, your bag is open.
I'm staying here for a bit.
Your bag. Yeah. Someone could have stolen something. No worries. What? It's backing away from me like as if I'm a terrorist. Right, everyone, without mentioning no names, I am going to a drinking establishment that away. You know where it is. 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 What are you doing here? It don't matter. It don't matter. Jesus could come back any time. I would like to have a G&T. Steve-O!
You coming, yeah?
Yeah. Listen, you can all come back. I'll be there by me, Jade. I couldn't give 2 shizzles. I am in emotional distress, and therefore I shall take my chance. Yes, please. No, in real life, yeah. Not now because I'm live streaming.
Why, they can see it.
No, they can see me. Yeah, they do. But I don't want to be having to. Yeah, in a minute. When we get to the when you join me instead of dissing me, it's commanded. Yeah, you forgot Bob's. I'll go, but it's live streamed at the moment, but I have to wait till tomorrow and then I'll beep it. They're all about me anyway. What's the point? What, am I going on my own? Is this what's that? I know you're all with me. Sorry. Yeah. Scrub round it. Let's go. Right, you're all losers and lightweights. Call yourself Christians. Right, anyway. Go on, Martin. You tell them. I can't, it's too warm. I've worn black. Oh, no problem. Yeah, no, you've got to be careful because put a mouse trap inside. Like a trap. No, but it's not the point. They could put something in. You don't know. I knew you were stonks. See, this man is my brother. He's... Sorry. Yeah, but maybe I'll get through because I'm a lady. Maybe. I have managed before, but only been passes through. Yeah, it's the younger ones as well are now really leery. Sorry, everyone. Well, it's a good job you're here anyway, like being observant, as it were. So I'll see you next week, please, God. Right. Make him answer a question. That's your task. Look at him, he's just giving it to me like that again. Impossible. Usman. Numpty.
Why did you hit me?
I've got that tune in my head now because of his sign over there. IC3, he's got "What is love" on the sign, and all I keep hearing is "Baby, don't hurt me." Shucks. Right, it is a good. I mean, it's a good idea not to hurt, well, babies, but also people who you love. If you can help it, if you can't help it, crack on, like it has to be done. Right, let's get out of here.
Did you have any debates today?
Kinda. I had like an informational. No, not heated. He was on the path. I don't know which path. Probably just into Hyde Park. But yeah, he's like a seeker type person. He's nice. He's genuine. I'm going to call him Tony. That's his new name. Right, it's got to be done, everyone. I mean, I could just go and buy a bevy. I was thinking that earlier. Just sit on the deck here under a tree. But then, good old shizzle. Have a word, everyone. Hang on. What is that with you? You're having a midlife crisis even though you're a youngster.
Did you ask about this?
No, but I'm going to. I've got JC Online 1 at all times. DC Hatton, I will. Yeah, I've got a number, but obviously she can't. What's he look like? Well, that Charles. His name is Charles.
I filmed it when you were.
You got, without mentioning any like identifying thing, you got Skype or Telegram or just give me your number. I've got another phone. Take this number, like write it down. Put something in my comment section with a link because links ain't allowed. So I'll see the message, but just let me know it's you. Are you listening to this old twaddle? Come on, man, it's indoctrination. I like him. He's all right, except for he keeps getting punched and punching and. He's a largely peaceful one. He's largely peaceful at the moment. No.
Where's he from?
I can't remember. He has told me somewhere somewhere actually largely peaceful, like a bit like they read the Bible, where like they're Muslim, but they actually look what it says as opposed to Zaki and Ahmed did that not once. I can't even do the voice. In the all of the Bible. Yeah, it could be the former Yugoslavia. Yeah, something like that. Although I may be completely wrong, but yeah, something like that. He speaks Arabic. But he punches in English.
Yeah.
So.
Today,
Yeah, bless him. I love a little heckle. But I like it when it's me doing the heckling. Not that I can't take the heckles. I take heckles far more than anyone knows. I get bits of pollen at the back of my throat.
Yeah, pollen is really bad today. Quick.
No, I don't want to die. Fudge. He's trying to get me killed. Even though I've got angels walking next to me, etc. in front of me. Shut up. Let me rent a room off ya. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? Number one. London. Let's have it that way. Oh, imagine they've got London in Canada.
Yeah.
They've got loads of blooming British sounding places, but they're all freezing cold in the winter. Like not like a real, like freezing. Brass monkeys. I know. I could be occupying that if I was one of the great unwashed. I could be making really good use of that. Just giving out drinks and Jesus info. Right, let us get. Sorry, everyone. Right, ask me a question, anyone, because then I signs off. Because Marion, I see your comment that says my comment is visible. I don't know if that helps you or not, because they slip off my screen every time I don't press. Let's go backwards. Oh yeah, I was showing you the carpet sales. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah. Someone I know was saying they want to get us, you know, those flash sales, you know, the golf sales. I don't know if you know, if you're English, usually if you walk up Oxford Street, they have a big sign, they pay someone to just stand there like a donut and it'll say golf sale this way. So if you happen to see one week that it says carpet sales or rug sales just close by, you'll know that it's my friend. It's funny though, I feel flying carpet sales. They'll just fly off the shelves, as it were. Right, we're nearly there, gang. If you have any questions or undying love to profess, or I don't know, words of wisdom, now is the time. Unless obviously you know me in real life, and then any time is a good time. Oh, by the way, anyone who's Nick will be back, the guy that I spoke to, the one who said he was Christian curious, which sounds a bit like the kind of thing that bisexual people say or whatever, but he is actually a Christian, because we spoke afterwards, and he's just not very certain of stuff, but he has accepted Jesus, etc. So that's whoop whoop for the kingdom, etc. But yeah, I've spoken to him since. We're nearly here, people. Next week, I mean, I wore white as some vague concession, but no way, Marion. You know what you could do? You could write it in Japanese and just put idiot. I would know what you meant. Why don't you put tard? That's a good one. With a little apostrophe sometimes, just to throw them off the scent. Imbecile. I like imbecile as a word. Other words, you know, oxygen abuser. Someone who, like, you know, could do with less. Where are you going, love? Oh, sitting down. You'll sit outside for a minute. Yeah, I'm only going to sit outside so I can say goodbye. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's all right, I'll just perch on the table a minute. Have a seat. Right, everyone. I can see you now better because I'm in the shady bit. But yeah, speak now or forever hold your pizza. Marion, babes, come at me in the comment section and I will send you a veritable thesaurus out of my own brain, because there are ways of of saying it that it takes someone who is not an idiot to be able to work it out, and they're the better ones. They are such the better ones. The irony. I just have a slimline tonic, please, my love. Let's have a little old lady noise. Sit down. Sorry, that's my old lady noise. Just as I sit down. See, I felt like I was on The Voice for a minute. They all turned around, all the chairs. Right, yeah, Marion. Babes, I'm on it. I am literally, that will be my passion project for a hot minute, because obviously I'm avoiding uni work like the plague. So yeah, Defo. Oh, I can figure some right dated ones. SAP, we used to use that. Melt, Speng, that was from my school days. Pleb, Div is a good one. There's just so many, and now I've got a bit of a brain freeze. Not because I'm a donut or a dope or a dweeb or a peanut. I'll come back to you. There's definitely more, I know it. Everyone, please do join in also, because we can't have YouTube censoring, like, you know, silly idiot, or is that another name for it? I don't know. See, I'd like to know the foreign versions of what our great nation started in terms of a superiority complex and that. No, really, there is no need for the dramatics. It's like about 50 bottles. But it always echoes. I used to live somewhere where there was like a pub quite close by, and the acoustics were just, and that would be every Saturday morning, just in case anyone was wondering. Early, just for fun. But yeah, oh, I like summer and that, but I don't feel like I've properly finished moaning about how cold it is, and then it takes me by surprise, and then by the time I'm still moaning how hot it is, then it's like freezing again. Canada, that was a shock. That was a actual. I thought British people, like of Scottish and Irish heritage, obviously, like most of us are, like, we're used to the what I formerly referred to as cold. I've been in like a walk-in freezer and everything, but bros, it was dire. Go on, Bert, hit me with it, babes. But I feel like, is that a secular question or a theological one? Do you mean an actual temple, or do you mean like Jesus-y? Because I believe Jesus is the temple that was destroyed and will be rebuilt in 3 days. 106, my love. Sorry about that big snotty sniff. Yeah, let me know, Bert, because that is an interesting question. But the way things are going, just in terms of Al-Aqsa and the largely peaceful fellowship of man over there, Abrahamic and all that, what? Seems a little bit fraught, my love. Yeah. And the thing is, we are the temple of the Holy Spirit, so... Yeah, but tell me what you mean, babes, because I'll just keep waffling until I find out. Do you mean in a real lifey kind of I can't think of the... Do you mean with a deeper significance, like as in scripturally? Because I think that's already happened on at the resurrection. Marion, that's what I'm... Yeah. I'm asking. Hang on. But you can't say yes. I'll just give you about 4 different... Hang on. I said, do you mean of a spiritual nature? If so, we are the church, we are the edifice, we are... each of us individual member, like bricks, as it were, in an edifice. Because the temple, of course, isn't technically the church. The temple is the building that you may go to on a Sunday. But yeah. Right, we drinks here. I'm excited. Has it got lemon in it? Nice.
Lime.
Oh, lemon. That's another one for idiot, Marion. Lemon. Pilchard. If you ever look, there's a comedian, a British comedian, he's passed away now, called Mike Reid, R-E-I-D. He's got some brilliant ones. He says, what are you, some sort of pilchard? Like it, I don't know if you have to be like Londonese to appreciate it. Yeah. Hang on a minute, I just got to bend down and close my bag because the thieves operate in this area. Oh, right, any other? Go on, give us a couple of questions. Let's do a little civilised, non-largely peaceful bystander little section, and then I'll do a couple. I don't know, 10 more minutes if you want me to, and then I'll skedaddle. But yeah, hit me with your best shots, but not in a hurty way. Cheers, my love. Thank you very much. Also, if somebody reminds me, I just got a notification from a Christian channel and I was watching one of their vids and I largely agree mostly with their exegesis, and I saw something the other day and it was just off the mark. So I may do a gentle, like sisterly refutation of that. So if someone reminds me, it's about Jesus in hell, like Hades, Jesus, when it's 3 days off when he was still working. That one. So you let me know. Right, let me keep clicking the live chat. I don't know why I went all sort of Wiltshire then. Right, I'm just going to set this tripod up on the table a minute because then I can actually full-time drink my drink, which is the aim of the game. It's not a game, it's a very serious endeavour. What are you doing on your phone? You just went social, she said streaming. Very nice. Very nice. Right, anyone? Any questions? Otherwise, this chick is gone. Right, I'll give you like 10 seconds, or I don't know, I'll give you 30. I'm feeling generous. Troy never turns up. Just dashing my my hopes. Happy about saying hello. People do say hello to me, but if you don't tell me your YouTube name / whatever name, I don't know, and I just go hi and just carry on walking. If you actually tell me like I'm with Jesus, then obviously I know. You know what I mean? Roses. I'm trying to. I need everything apart from salvation. Tissue. I like your style. I like your style a lot. Tobacco is there. The important things come spring to hand immediately.
One plate in the office. I've got everything.
I could have done with. I've got some water. I could have done with that.
Soft ones.
I could have.
And I went to the office to get them today.
No worries. No problem. It's something that I can look forward to a today's date. Anyway, questiones anyone. Let's press the button because that helps.
Thank you.
Oh, chips and all.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, please. Ketchup, maybe.
A little bit of Tabasco as well, please. Thank you. Did everyone just clunk her face? Was it me? Did she look utterly miserable, that bird? She's only new. She was here a couple of weeks ago. She was good. I think it was frozen chips you'll find. But thanks, lovely. I'm gonna go. Yes, just a man. Obviously, it's compulsory. I'm not sure if you're aware of the law in my kingdom, as it were.
Tesco's value frozen chips.
Probably only for 18 quid. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if I am. It is a sin to lie. I should keep thanking her because she has to lie every time it's our welcome.
Are you sure?
I know. Yeah,
Sure.
cool problem. Right, hold up. No, don't put it. It's only. No. Just
You're
talking with my
not
mouth on. So I'm scared. What are you, some kind of pilcher? No, it's only Tabasco, babes. It's not like Scotch bonnet. Go on, I'm putting it all on this side. Oh, it's lovely. You gotta go spicy, otherwise go home. Right, God bless you, Uma. If I pronounced that right, I'm sorry. Troy, you're a little love. You should really, truly come down if you say you're going to, because otherwise it's technically a fib, and Jesus is not big on the fibs. So yeah. But would you like a bit of a chip with Tabasco on it? It's a it's all yours. A different one. Because of oh my, you got enough salt on them? They put it on.
They don't have.
Look at mate.
Don't ask, just put it on.
Sorry, I'll forgive you anyway. I'll have a word with the big man, don't worry. Come down one day, you learn. I'll protect you, obviously. Tartar sauce only with fish and chips. Anyway, this culinary. I feel like men with beards can save some bits of dinner for later. Uma, if it's written, it's probably true, depending on where it's written, but it sounds a bit Bible-y. You will guard your comings and your goings from this time forward. It says, Troy, nice one, lovey. God bless you too. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Obviously, blessings. I've got to press the first button, yeah. I'm doing my dramatic exit. Oh, got proper abandonment issues. Like, I don't even like saying why. Thank you to everybody, and God bless. And come and check me out when I'm indoors as well. Don't just watch Speaker's Corner. John, where you been, babes? You were here earlier. That's all right. I'll let you off. Yeah, come and learn some theology, you lovely people. Right, I've got to press stop now because he's eating all these chips, even though there is. And obviously you wouldn't want that. All right, love yous.